Be blessed, my God, who have led me to this land of my afternoon. As you made the three Magi pass through ambush and treachery in the lands of tyrants, as you led Israel through the desert, you have led me as one who makes a long and difficult climb, and at last prepares to descend the far slope. Moses died upon the mountain, but Joshua entered the land promised to him, and all his people with him. After the long climb, stage after stage through snow and icy cloud, the climber begins to descend, holding his horse by the bridle. His women ride behind him, and the children in packs and materials of war and camp, and the tables of the law come after. And he hears behind him in the fog the sound of a whole people marching. He sees through the mist the sun rising, still no higher than his knee, like the faded stain of blood on cotton. And suddenly the whole promised land appears to him, in flashing light, like a young girl's, green and glinting with streaming waters, like a woman stepping from the bath. Here and there in the bottom of the humid valley, great white vapors rise lazily, like fat vessels loosing their moorings, or like giants' wineskins. No curiosity or surprise shows on his face, and he does not look at Canaan but for the foothold for his first descending step. His intention is not for Canaan itself, but to follow your will. That is why he emerges in the sunrise, followed by all his people. He did not need to see you atop Sinai. No doubt or hesitation dwells in his heart, and whatever is not contained in your commandment is nothing to him. Idols hold no beauty for him. Satan holds no interest. He knows there is no being in things that are not. The humility with which he halted the sun, the modesty with which he measured the tribes and everything that was given to him, that land of your promise, palpable. So let me invade your abode, intelligible, now in this afternoon hour. For there is no prize or joy, no property or arrangement of affairs that compares to the insight of the poet who makes of disparate things one thing with him. To understand is to refashion that which we have taken within ourselves. Evening approaches. Stay with me, my lord. Do not let me go the way of Voltaire and Renan, Michelet and Hugo and the rest of the scabrous crew. Their souls are with those of dead dogs, and their books are fit only for the dung heap. They are dead, and their names now are no more than symbols of poison and decay. For you have scattered the proud. They cannot come together again, nor can they understand. They can only destroy and dissipate, and they cannot create, only assemble things, parts that do not make a whole. Let me see and hear all things by the word, and hail each thing by its own true name, with the word which made and makes it. You see that innocent creature, the earth? Flee her of the yoke of the infidel and the impure. Was it not for you that she was made? Free her, the earth, by my mouth, with this praise I owe you. She is like a pagan yearning for baptism, and may she find the gospel in all directions. As waters that rise in far solitude fall thundering to quench the fields, and as that season approaches which the birds' loud flocking heralds, and the laborer hurries to clear ditches, to seal up the dikes, and to open his acres sod by sod with plough and spade, so, as I have been nourished from the earth, may I in turn nourish her, a son feeding his mother. May the parched lands drink up benediction on every side, till it brims over, and the water runs red as the clay. Like the water meadow drinks, all sluices open, as oasis and wet to drink from the roots of their wheat, as Egypt drinks from the twin breasts of the Nile. Blessing upon the earth, blessing of water upon the waters, blessing upon the tilled fields and upon the beasts, each according to its kind. Blessing upon all men and women, increase in blessing upon the works of the good and upon the works of the bad. Now it's not the intro at matins, nor the laudate at sunrise, nor the song of the three holy children. It is the hour to stop and consider what you have done, and how your soul is joined to that of the day, and the whole people you contain within you. They assemble for the Magnificat at Vespers, when the sun measures the whole earth, before the night and the rain, before the long rain down can fall in the night upon the seeded earth. I stand here like a priest in golden robes, upright before the glowing altar, only his hands and face the color of human skin, and tranquil he looks, face to face in the force and fullness of heart, at his God and the monstrance, knowing perfectly you are there in back of the seeming bread. Soon he will take you in his arms, as Mary took you, and mixing among the group in the choir who perform their office in sunrise and smoke, he shows you to the crowded generation that comes, light for the nations of the earth, and salvation for your people Israel, as you promised to David, remembering mercy, and according to the word you spoke to Abraham to his seed down through the centuries, so be it.